you doing? Welcome to the RJ Chapman Show. RJ can't be here with us today, so he asked me to do the show once again. And as a special guest of the RJ Chapman Show, please help me welcome RJ Chapman. RJ, welcome back to the show.
It's great to be back to my own show.
It's good to have you.
Thank you. This is the wrap-up, right?
This is the wrap-up.
Okay.
For everybody who's been viewing the show, RJ has been doing a documentary of his journey for the international speech competition, and he did quite well. And we're here for the final wrap up, and RJ is going to tell us how the whole evolution, how did it pan out for you? What did you learn?
Right.
What's your next move?
Right.
Will you do it again?
Right. Well, that's a great question, Will Hayes. Yeah. So I got to the division, and I barely got out of the club, and then the next phase I won, but it was tight too. But the third one, the division, I spent a week up in the mountains golfing, and that's a whole nother story with Mr. Hayes. But anyway, I wrote the speech out by hand every night. It came out to 12 pages. And it was, and when I got back the next morning, I went to that contest and I gave the speech.
Dude, you nailed it.
I did.
Yeah. And Terry Odom, she told me, and matter of fact, Terry, she was the previous area director,
right?
And she told me when it was over that she was watching. She's a big fan of yours.
I know.
She's a real big fan.
She's
and
nice.
she told me when it was over. She says, "Well, I was watching you when they was announcing the winners, and when they called RJ's name, you were so elated."
Well, I don't think you thought I won. No, you know I won.
No, I knew you won. You crushed that.
Yeah.
When you got into your flow,
right,
and got comfortable and was very conversational and went through with it, it was hands down.
Yeah, you know what's cool about that too, and this is for everybody out there. We were in the same location 3 or 4 weeks before that, and that's a very comforting thing when you're in the same location. The lighting is the same. It gets a little more uncomfortable later on.
You nailed that one.
Yes.
And we had like a month.
Right.
And we worked on your speech a little bit.
Right.
And we turned it into a complete story, because the transitions, because when I'm listening to you while you're up there, I'm looking for, are we staying on message?
Right.
Are the transitions clear? Is everything clear about the speech? And there were a few small tweaks that we had to make, but when we made those tweaks, that was a perfect speech.
It was, and it still is a perfect speech. I can give it again someday. If I get to that point where I have to give a new speech, can't do the old speech, this can be the brand new speech.
There you go.
So it's not dead. It's a very good speech. You know, when we added the changes, and I'll just say this, your changes that you added were so perfect. They were so on point that they really made it flow even better than when I did so good at the last contest. But I had a hard time putting them in the vault. I had a hard time putting them in the vault before the final.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
And as you stay in the speaking game for a while,
right?
As you grow into it, because let's be real with it.
Yeah.
2 years as a Toastmaster. Your first year you spoke at the district,
I know.
And your second year you spoke at the district.
I know, it's crazy.
It took me 3 years to get out of the area.
Gosh dang.
And for our viewers, of course, the area competition, you win your club, then you go to the area, which is the 4 clubs in your area. It took me 3 years to get out of the area.
But you weren't as good as you are now back then, were you?
Oh, I thought I was. Shoot.
Everybody thinks they are.
That first area competition, when I didn't place, that arrow got me right in the heart.
Well, I want to go back to what...
I knew I won. I didn't even place.
I know. Trust me, I know about not placing. I will say that going back to back, the first time I was going through the whole progression thing, I was just a little deer in the headlights, didn't really know what to expect, what the competition was going to be. But the second time going, I'm like really prepared, know what's going on, not surprised by anything. And I did go 2 years in a row, and I'm proud of that.
Now, if I remember correctly, the first year in humorous, there really wasn't a lot of stiff competition getting to the district.
Right.
And you didn't have a lot of respect for it, and I kept saying, RJ, it's going to be different when you get to the district. This is easy. It's easy. and of course, then you got humbled.
Got very humbled.
And after the second day, when I won the international, when I sat down at the table, after you dried your tears, you said, I want to do that next year.
I did say that.
And
we got back there.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we got back
and we went on the effort highway.
And I didn't get off the highway.
We got it done. And you made it all the way to the district.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I feel about I'm a little sad about the ending, though. You want to go into that a little bit, or should I just do it?
Okay, the experience. What was the experience like?
It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I love the conference. I love the people. You know, I was a first timer last year. Now everybody knows me because I spoke last year.
Oh, yeah.
And it's nice to see them. They're very nice people. A lot of them give me a good hug. And
you're a celebrity now.
I got a little something.
You're a celebrity. You walk in the room, they know who you are.
Yeah, it's pretty. Well, they know who you are too. And now we're like an old married couple. Celia told us that. She goes, "You guys are like an old married couple." It's true, though.
Yeah, this is something outside of that. But last week we went to I did a training with this real estate association.
Yes.
And he shows up.
Yes.
And we're wearing the exact same thing: white shirt, blue jacket, and khaki pants.
He had my
brown
prom
shoes.
He had my prom dress on.
We look like Secret Service dudes.
So this next meeting, we had another meeting. I called him before. What are you wearing? I don't want to.
Yeah. And he was adamant about it. Hey, I need to know what you're wearing, 'cause I'm not showing up like that again. I know how women feel now when they have this dress. And they go to a party and somebody else is wearing the same dress.
I know the feeling, ladies. That's why I call him now before we go anywhere.
No, you take your jacket off.
Well, we got to the big one, and they're great. I mean, there was lots of people and very good speakers, and you're there. We had 9 people from our club there,
and you drew first again.
I know. It shouldn't have made a difference. I'll tell you, it should not have made a difference if I would have carried out the plan 100%. I don't care if I was first or last. I would have won that thing.
Yes,
I think I would have won that thing.
Okay, so what happened? You're on stage.
Well, I'm going to go back a little bit.
Okay.
So that day they said, okay, at 3:00, all you international speech contest guys come down here and get mic'd up and test. So I came down there at 3:00, got mic'd up, went up, did talk. The stage was elevated. There were a lot of people there, and but it was a nice stage. And I thought, okay, this is going to be nice. I don't care if I go first. I'm okay with it. And then we had the speech, and I went up there, and I was mic'd up, and the lights. They didn't have those lights on during the practice. I could hardly see. There was a light bar on the bottom of that stage just right in my eyes because they had to videotape this thing for the next level. I think they should have had them up there during the practice, but it still makes no difference of how it all went.
Okay. So now they call you up. First speaker. RJ Chapman, call your mom.
Right.
Call your mom, RJ Chapman.
Right. So I get up there, and I got my mic on and all that. I saw you. I saw everybody at the club, and, it's just so nice to have them there. And I really wanted to do so good for them all. And I start off pretty good, and and we'd made a little tiny change about 2 hours before we did it. There was a perfect change, and I didn't carry it out. I didn't carry it out. And so what an analogy here is, Will, I think really, and I love this analogy, is I've got the football. Now, I didn't fumble the football, but it moved. And when you got 1,000 people that know what the football is not supposed to do, and they see it do that, I lost 1 minute into the speech.
And I remember the line.
What was it? I don't remember it.
Master Chief, welcome aboard. I'll be brief. I'm concerned about the focus of our sailors in combat. Your job is crucial.
And I missed that. Yeah. And
I got 3 things for you.
Okay, yeah.
And when you didn't get the Admiral's words out and you He had when he looked up. I'm like, oh my God, he's looking up. And he's blinking his eyes.
Oh God. It's the salamander. It wasn't that bad.
And then you fabricated some lines.
Right.
And okay. And you were kind of stuck. I'm like, okay, he lost it. Please just pull out of this and get the train back on the track.
Right.
And you did that.
I did that. I got back on.
You did that. You finished strong. And people came up to you when it was over.
Right.
And your speech did have an impact on a whole lot of people. Now, competition wise, that little slip up, it cost you the competition.
It did.
But the story
right.
along the way, you still touched a lot of people.
You're right. And I'm really proud of that because it's a true story. Mm-hmm. And those are the best.
Those are the best.
When you can carry those out and tell people the truth, and it's pretty deep. I mean, it's me, it's my life, and it's hard to do it without getting emotional. But it is a good thing. But the ball moved a little bit, and I went
a little bit,
and I did catch it. But if you do that in front of people that are experts, you're done.
They know.
I thought I finished very strong.
You finished strong.
But I knew walking off the stage, I had lost. I mean, I didn't even think I placed. And by the way, I did not place. But I didn't lose.
You didn't lose.
Yeah.
You just didn't place.
Right.
And it's good when you came back to the table and you sat down. I could tell by the look in your face that, okay, so let's just act like, because for me, it was like, we're going to act like nothing happened.
Right.
You did good. We're proud of you. Yeah, you're North Jack's Toastmasters.
I couldn't even look.
You led us in the battle.
You know what? I couldn't even look at you. I felt so bad. You put a whole year's worth of work in me.
Believe me, I know what you were feeling like, and all you needed was, hey, you did good. That's all we needed. Get your double Tito's. Let's put these flames out, and let's enjoy the rest of the time.
Yeah, it was, and the other speakers, it was a pretty good competition.
It was a good competition,
and we call it a battle. It was a battle.
It was a battle, yeah. And I was so confident when we put that speech together.
Yeah,
and we got it nailed down. The way you performed at the division,
I know
there was no shadow of doubt in my mind that you were going to win the international speech competition. I was so confident because I mean, think about it. You have about 150 clubs, 3,000 people, all in District 84.
Right, it's big.
To have one club out of all of those clubs win the international speech competition back-to-back years with different speakers, I don't think that's ever been done.
And we really,
I was so confident.
that
you was going to knock this thing down. I brought my trophy from last year. I had it sitting in the room.
I know it.
And we were going to have both trophies there and go back to back and take photos back to back.
Charlie's Angels.
North Jack's Toastmasters.
But
we make champions.
No, but now it's we make champion.
But okay, let's focus on the positive.
Sure.
The district speaker for humorous and international for the last 2 years has been you.
Okay, that's very positive.
There hasn't been any other speaker in
that's true.
Division A that spoke at the district for the last 3.
Right. And this year I'm not speaking because I'm going to be an area director. And I'm very excited about that role in Toastmasters because Toastmasters is huge. I don't even know how big it is yet, but it's huge. And there's plenty of stuff to do. And when you are a division director, you cannot compete. And I probably
Conflict of interest.
And I probably need a year off anyway so the scab can heal.
I wouldn't say so the scab can heal. I would say more or less develop yourself more.
I agree.
Because you've reached a level where you can get to the district.
Right.
And to win the district or even a place in district, it takes a little bit more.
It does.
And you have to give yourself time to grow to get those few pieces. But to speak at the district level, your first 2 years,
I know.
dude, when I won a district, it took 10 years to win it.
10 years.
It took 3 years to get out of the area. And once I made it to the district, I spoke at the district 5 times.
Gosh dang.
I didn't place one time. I placed 3, and I finally won it the 10th time.
Dang.
Or the 10th year. So
I think you're right about
you're
that.
ahead. You're so far ahead of where I was in my journey, and to be here looking at you, you're good, man.
Oh, geez.
You're good.
Well, you're great. So
You
the
joined the advanced club.
I did. I joined Global Leaders, and I like that. I do like that. That's another step above. I can't wait to speak with them, because then you get some good feedback, because everybody gives you feedback at Global Leaders, not just one person. But I'm very proud of what we're doing, and you said something earlier that I want to repeat, and that is you need to get to know yourself again a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And I think that is so true with these speeches, and it takes time.
Oh, yeah.
It's happened very, very quickly for me, but there is a lot. I wouldn't say a lot. There is growth that has to be done so that it's a matter of fact. It's a matter of fact thing when you get up there and do your thing. And it shouldn't matter how many people, or if your friends are out there watching you. You should just be able to come right off with it.
I didn't understand how it happened so fast for you. How does this guy make it so fast?
Well, I had good speeches.
Man.
I mean, that Call Your Mom was awesome, and the new guy was awesome. Now, did I do the new guy on my own, or did you help me with that? It might have been on my own.
You did that on your own, but the feedback I gave you, because when you did the club,
right,
was to wait.
Oh, yeah.
And let the punchline develop.
Right.
And you did that. Mm-hmm. You had something to eat before you.
God, we've talked about that. It's don't eat before you speak.
And his energy was low.
And I didn't eat at this one before I spoke, so that can't be a factor. It was just a little fear factor. Actually, it was a little fear factor when I got up there. I'm first. Everybody's out there. Everybody's on pins and needles, looking for any movement of the ball.
Yeah, and this is it.
We're done for the year.
This is it. This is it moment.
Right.
This is the time.
Yeah.
I think next time you get there, and you'll be there again.
Oh yeah.
I think you'll have all of the memory of not placing, not
placing and not placing.
The disappointment.
Right.
And that element is going to drive you.
I think so too. And I will be back, and someday we're going to get this thing done.
Because when I took second, and I still think I took first, and he knows who he is. I'm not going to call his name out.
Call his name out.
I can't call his name out. But he knows.
He knows.
And I still want to recount on that one. But I think I won that one. And last year, he was there.
Yeah.
And I remember the disappointment.
Yeah.
And it was, okay, are you going to bring it or not?
Yeah. It's so funny because, like, you're friends, and, I'm talking about a particular guy that I love, and I didn't know that I was in competition with him one time. And we talk to each other, all say hey, hi, blah, blah, blah. But then we meet each other at the competition.
It's weird.
We don't even make eye contact. I don't even look at him, and he don't look at me either.
He's the enemy.
And it was and when it was over and I won, I felt bad for him because he had been on the effort highway. Mm-hmm. He performed very, very well. As a matter of fact, I guarantee it was pretty close.
Yes, it was real close.
Probably.
But I have a challenge for you.
Yes, sir.
Because we've been talking about this speech. We've been talking about the perfect speech, the tweaks, and I'm sure everybody out there, all your fans, they want to see it. So I'm challenging you
to do it?
To do it. Not now.
Oh, okay.
Not now.
Strike command. I might do it. I might do it for a show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And do it flawless.
And do it perfectly.
Do it flawless.
Well, I got a producer, so it'll be flawless.
Yeah, do it. Because remember, I'm sure Jonathan remembers the last time we did all of the takes. We was in here for like 1 hour and 45 minutes trying to do a 7-minute speech.
Yeah, I got taken to the woodshed.
Jonathan Jonathan, his eyes are going up and down. So okay, he can't
He's like
keep
this.
up, he can't keep
Why
up.
can't he say
He can't keep up
307
generators
Tomahawk
alive.
cruise missiles? Why can't he say it?
Point and follow it all the way. Stop dropping your arms.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, RJ?
Follow it into Baghdad.
Oh, that woodshed.
He wanted to get you in a key lock hole,
Yeah,
man.
the sad part about this whole thing is Jonathan could do this speech and you could do this speech better than me.
Can you do it, Jonathan?
I mean, I couldn't.
Yeah, see, okay.
I mean,
The first 10 seconds of it.
it's so sad.
He's had his headphones while he's behind the camera. He's gritting his teeth.
No, it's back to this. RJ, come on.
It was in 2021. It was 2000.
But I can do it. I've proven that I've done it. Did you think it was 100%?
At the conference?
Yes. No, not the conference. Division.
Oh, yeah.
So I can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it. And I like having it in my back pocket, too. It's so good. I love having it in my back pocket. So what's new for us coming up?
What's new for you?
Well, the area director thing, I'm going to be in charge of 4 clubs. I hate saying in charge. I think I'm supposed to help 4 clubs.
Yeah, you liaison,
Between Big Toastmaster and
big
the club.
Toastmaster, and the clubs.
I tell you, Toastmasters,
It's
they're-
huge,
and they get a lot of free work.
don't they?
They get a lot of free
A
work.
worldwide organization held together with volunteers.
I'm
Nobody gets paid,
And nobody cares.
and it's so professional.
It is so professional.
Go to a conference and it looks like
It's good, clean adult fun.
the Emmy Awards.
It does. It's a good analogy.
Lights, stage,
Yeah.
cameras.
Yeah. So they get a tremendous amount of free work from people that really do care and want to help other people get better. And that's important about the clubs that I'm going to be challenged with because I have a lot to learn, and I'm very excited about working with all these clubs and see how it goes.
And this is a big step for you because after the area director,
Right.
we're talking distinguished Toastmaster.
I know. Well, I still have to do.
Distinguished Toastmaster, R.J. Chapman. I've been
Say
in,
it, say it again. Say it again.
I've been
Slowly.
in this thing for 11 years, and I'm not a
I can't
distinguished
believe
Toastmaster.
that.
Because I wanted to compete, so I took a year off. When you told me last year, Will, I'm gonna do that next year.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll coach you, and I'll do my area director.
Yeah.
So you got one chance to ride in it because the year after, I'm back in the saddle, baby.
Yeah. You bring it on, baby.
I need to go to the. I'm trying to get to the world championship,
I know. That's the goal.
and I wanted to go to Philadelphia too.
I
I
wanted
wanted us to go to Philadelphia.
I know. That's where we would have went if I would have not had the ball wiggle.
Yeah. And win, lose, no placing. You know what I really wanted to see?
What?
I wanted to see you perform that speech front to back, flawless.
Right.
Dominate your 7 minutes, and whatever happens after that happens.
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, now we don't know what the outcome would have been. We can
Speculate.
We can speculate,
Yeah.
but we'll never know.
We'll never know. I didn't.
But in my heart,
Right.
I know you would have won. You would have won.
Yeah. Well,
Front to back.
it wasn't the speech's fault. We cannot blame the speech. And I learned a little something. I'm not making any changes 2 weeks before the end. I'm going to treat it like TED. They were great changes, but I just couldn't put them in my brain.
You have to keep tweaking it. That's the part we need to work on.
Well, and here's another problem, and you guys are all gonna laugh at me on this one. But I'm in the room waiting to go, and Will calls and says, "Okay, come on down. It's probably about an hour before you're gonna go on. We're ready for you." And I put on my brand new pants from Nordstrom's, and my brand new watch, and I put my watch down on my pants and moved it, and I ran, and I got a pull, a snag in my brand new pants. And I'm like, oh. And then I go to get my blazer, and it had fallen off the plastic thing that it was in. It was down at the bottom of the plastic bag. So it's all wrinkly and messed up. Now I got to break out the ironing board and the iron, and I've got to go. And then I put on my brand new shoes, and they're laced up weird. I have to pull the laces out of this one shoe and relace it. So I'm already off kilter. You know, it's like going to a gunfight. You want to put the gun belt on, drop the gun belt. And then you got to put your badge on. You got to put your boots on. And you got to go to the thing perfect. And I was trying to go to the thing perfect. And I had a snag, a wrinkly coat, and shoes that wouldn't tie. So I was off already. I'm not lying. I never told you that before.
So you was...
I was stressing already.
Ooh.
It's got to be perfect. Everything has to be perfect. You, your outfit, the day. It caught me.
Then the guy before.
Oh, the keynote speaker.
Oh.
And he calls me up to come down there, and we're going to listen to a keynote speaker do something. Well, this guy turned that into an hour and a half speech. And no disrespect, but we were all ready to go.
We were ready to go. Then you can only be charged up for so long to where you're charged up, and now holding that charge burns all your energy. Now you can't get it back.
Yeah, I didn't have much.
I forgot about that.
That's a good point.
Jonathan was falling asleep at the table. I'm like, Jonathan.
I know. Well, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just mulling over the lines, and the pressure's mounting, and my pants are snagged, and but did the best I could. I could have done better. I can't say that.
You know what's crazy?
What?
At the area directors meeting the very next day,
Right.
the keynote speaker was there, spoke
Right.
for a few minutes, but it was a better speech.
A lot better speech.
Do you remember that, Jonathan? It was a better speech the next day at the wrap up.
Yeah, I mean, you can't say anything about that. The guy did his job, and it was my fault. But anyway, I'm glad everybody came. That was a lot of fun seeing everybody.
Nobody dies.
Nobody dies. Well, physically.
You got. It was a great experience. It was a great run. And you know
great
what? I'd do it again.
Really?
I'd do it again. Yeah.
I don't know if I'd put that much work into somebody. I really appreciate what you did. I'm not lying.
Oh,
I'm not lying. You put a lot in.
when it's competition, I'm very competitive. If I got a hand in it somewhere, I'm all in. Not for everybody, but I do it for you.
Well, I appreciate it.
I do it for you. Because he's my instructor back when I was in the Navy. This was like 38 years ago.
38 years ago.
Now he's part of the club, and we didn't even know.
Well,
You changed a lot over the years.
Well, we're very similar.
Very similar.
I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Will has a beard.
That's how you tell us apart.
That's how you tell us apart when we walk into a room. And he's a little taller.
So it's a good thing I had the beard because we were dressed the same last week. I'm like, come on.
You could have been R.J. Chapman.
And that was the second time.
Yeah, I know it.
Because the other time we both show up with jeans and the same style shirt. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you guys start sending me photos of what you're wearing or something. You can't keep showing up dressed like people gonna start talking about us.
Well, once again, it's been a pleasure. I think we got on that effort highway together. And,
Oh, yeah.
I like the journey, and we'll be back. And we want to tell everybody out there, thank you so much for watching the show. And Jonathan does a great job. Thank you for coming up, Will.
All right, thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, I'll do that. Bye-bye.